Well, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah. What we did last class? I think we installed Java, right?
Yes, sir.
Anybody tried? Did you try installing Java in your computers or not?
We did,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
We did.
Okay.
We did. Sir.
Any problem for anybody? If you have any issues, take a screenshot and send to my email ID. I'll check it and get back to you. Fine. So, we downloaded JDK. We installed JDK. Did we create an environment variable in the previous class?
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And we completed install Eclipse also. We complete install
The
Eclipse.
fourth one also completed.
Okay. Up to 5 points we discussed.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So we made our system ready with Java and Eclipse software. The JDK software and the development tool is ready. Now we are ready to write the program in Java. So what I will do, I'm going to open the Eclipse tool. From your start menu, you can open your Eclipse. So when you open your Eclipse, this is the launcher window you are going to get. Once the Eclipse installation is completed, by default this launcher window will come. Even from start menu, if you go to Eclipse and then if you select your Eclipse tool, then this launcher window is going to come to us. Here we are going to choose the path where you want to store your project. I'm browsing. I'm going to select a location. In my drive, under 6:30 p.m. Selenium, I'll create one folder called programs, and here I'm trying to store my project. So in my 6:30 p.m. Selenium programs folder, all my day-to-day programs I want to store. Launch, I said. So in the previous class we saw how to download JDK, how to install JDK, how to create environment variable for Java, followed by how to download the development tool and how to install the development tool we saw. Yeah, I already uploaded, Anusha, the previous classes in the drive. Please check them once. So it will take 1-2 minutes for the first time to make the environment to be configured. So this is what is the window you will get. Welcome screen you are getting. Close this welcome screen. So an empty Eclipse IDE tool is open. Now let us start doing these activities. Let me close all unnecessary windows here. Go to File, New Project. What kind of project you are creating? A Java project I am creating. Say next. File, New Project. A Java project type you are creating. Give a name to your project. I am giving QA 6:30 p.m. I just want to provide our batch timing and date. I think it's 30th June 2022. I given a name like this. I don't want to give bracket there. Not a problem. So just our batch timing and the date as the program name I given. Whatever name you want, you can provide. Not at all a problem. And then what I'm trying to do is the most important thing. What is the JRE version you are using? By default, it is showing Java 16. But what kind of Java software, what version of Java software you installed in your computer, that version of Java you have to select here. How you will know what version of Java you have in your computer? Go to C drive, program files, Java, JDK 1.8 means JDK 8 is there in my computer. If you have JDK 11 or JDK 14 or JDK 16, whatever it is, you have to choose that here. So I'm selecting Java 1.8 because in my computer I have JDK 1.8. This is the most important step. If your computer is having JDK 8, if you are selecting Java 16 here, your programs don't work. And then click finish button. So first what I did, I opened in the Eclipse tool. Eclipse launcher window was displayed. There I clicked browse button and specified my path of the file there and I said OK. Now this environment I got. In that I went to file new project option. A dialog box came where I selected Java project and next button. Then it is asking me to give the project details. So I given some user friendly name. Most importantly, I selected which Java I have to use. Java 1.8 I want to use, means Java 8. Click on finish. And then open perspectives. That's it. Apply and close. See there? A project is created for us in a package explorer window. I don't want all these unnecessary windows. Let me close them. I want to have more working area space. So unwanted windows I closed. Only package explorer code window I require. Now expand the project name in the package explorer. You can observe that one SRC folder is there. So in a Java project, what are the hierarchy of components you have? On top level, what you will have? In a Java program, on top level,
Package.
what will be there? Package. Very good. Package contains what?
Classes.
Class. Class contains what? Method.
Method.
So in that order we have to follow. First we created the Java project. In this project, I am right clicking on my SRC folder and I am going to say new package. A new package I am creating. I am giving some name to my package called Java samples is the name I am giving. Usually the package name should start with a lowercase character. The package name usually should start with a lowercase character. That is the rule. That is a standard, not a rule. Rule means you have to follow. Standard means it's up to you to follow or not follow, but it's better to follow the standards. What it means? Instead of small letter, if I give capital letter, yes, package will be created, but it's not recommended. You are getting a warning message, not error message. Discouraged package name. By convention, package name usually starts with a lowercase character, so I'm modifying this to lowercase. Now you can see that warning is disappeared. Finish. Now, in the package, right click and say right click the package. Now go to previously what I did, I right clicked on SRC folder, new package I created. Now that package I'm right clicking, new class I'm going to create. What is my class? Java, first some name. First is my class I want to create. Usually class name should start with a capital letter. And for this class, I would like to attach my main method because I want to create an executable Java program and click finish button. So this is what is the use of an IDE, a third party tool. This will make the things simple to us. So top to bottom program I no need to write. It is going to give me some sample code snippet. This is my code block. What the syntax previously we saw? There should be a package which contains a class. If you want to execute the class, it should have a main method. So every Java program should have at least one class. The classes must be under a package. Am I audible?
Yeah, now.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Actually, there is no power here. I connected through my mobile network, and through that I'm taking the session. That's why little bit disturbance you might get. Yeah. So if you observe the syntax of a Java program, it will be like this. Every Java program should have at least one class. And one of the class should have the main method if you want to execute that program. And this class will be under a package. And if you see the syntax of the main, it is not returning any data. That's why void return type it will have. Static main means generally if there is a class, if you want to use the method of the class, you have to create an object of the class. Via that object only the method can be accessed. Whereas if it is a static method, directly you can access it. When you go to our next module, object oriented programming, more about this we'll learn. For the time being, just remember, when you run this program, it will start executing main method. The main method is simply performing some operation. It is not returning any data. That's why void return type you have. And directly the main method is executing. That's why the static keyword is available here. And string args we are not using. Generally from command prompt, some command prompt arguments, command line arguments you can able to pass. For that, this is going to be used. We are not Java professionals. We no need to know that much depth of the details. As a tester, as an experienced tester, what knowledge of Java is required for you, inputting that one. Just concentrate on what I am telling. Don't worry about remaining things. So this is the empty Java program that was created. Now my requirement is I want to implement a Java program to display a message called welcome to Java. That is the message I want to display to the user. So I'm going to say system.out.println in double quotation, welcome to Java. Every statement should be ended with a semicolon. A small simple program I'm writing. In the console window, I want to display a message to the user as welcome to Java. That's it. That's what I want to do. I just want to provide welcome to Java in the output window. For printing a message to the user, in Java we use system.out.println method we are going to use. Now, what we did, we created a Java project. We added a package to it. In the package, we added a class with main method. You written the logic in the main method. Now we are ready to execute the Java program. How I will execute the Java program? 4 ways you can execute the Java program. First way, right click on this and say run, right click on the code window, say run as, Java application. This is one way. And see, welcome to Java is the output you will get. Or second way, go to run menu and click run option. Welcome to Java, second output. Or third approach, click on this run first, that start icon. Then also in the console window you will get welcome to Java. And fourth way is keyboard shortcut, Control plus F11. That also will display welcome to Java. This is the way how the execution of the Java program is going to be done. Any questions till now?
Can you explain once again?
Sure.
System dot print. Why we have to take that especially?
Do you have any knowledge on C programming language? Any idea?
No, I don't have.
Okay. See, by default, Java is going to have some predefined functionalities. Suppose any output to be displayed, already Java is having one method called println method in a class called out class, which is available in a system package. So to print a message to the user, I have to invoke that particular method. So that's why I'm saying in the system package out class, there is a println method. I'm calling that. And what the purpose of the println method is, the specified message will be displayed as output to you. So what message has to be displayed? I'm providing here. So that when you execute this program, this message will be displayed as output like this.
Okay. So every program that should be written out, it's written as system.out.println, right?
To print the message.
Okay.
That otherwise, what is happening you can't see. If you want to see, you have to print and look at it. For printing, you have to do like this. Right. Others? Any questions for others?
Sir, I can see videos only related to manual testing. I'm unable to see videos related to automation.
I given a new link, right, for automation. You are not in that session.
Yes, sir, but in Google Drive.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Did I given a new link for Selenium recordings or not in the session, guys?
You give.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Anucha.
Please give me that link again.
Okay.
Sorry for disturbing you.
No
like
problem. Just a small request. If you have such kind of general questions, you can ask me at the end of the class. It will miss the flow of our programming there. So if it is subject related, this topic related, ask me immediately. Okay, no problem. One time I should tell you that. Okay. By the end of the class, I'll share that record.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Right. On this topic, any questions?
Venkat, what about this open bracket and the flower close bracket? This flower brackets.
Yes, you have
Why
to.
we have to use that?
Yes, we have to say what is the starting of that and what is the ending of that. This main method starts here, end here. This class starts here, end here. What is the starting point? What is the ending point? We have to mention like that. That is the syntax. Right.
So particularly Java program is used by flower brackets, yeah? My question is, why can't we use square brackets or normal brackets? Why we use flower brackets? That's my question.
See, whatever we want, we can't use. What Java defined, we have to use that. Java defined that.
That's my question. Yeah, in Java, okay,
yes,
okay.
That is the rule in Java. That is syntax means that is the rule. In Java, they said that you have to use flower brackets. We are using that. Okay. Right. So this is the way how you can able to write a program in Java. Now, I want to write another program in another program. For the first time only, you are doing all these 10 steps. Now, in my computer, JDK is available, Eclipse is available, Java project is available, package is available. So, one more program to be written, I don't require these 7 steps to be performed. Only these last 3 steps repeatedly you are going to do to write multiple programs there. Let me say one more program I want to write. Then simply what I will do, I'll right click on my Java samples, I'll go to new, and I'm going to select class, a different name to my program I'm giving using variables, and then I'm going to say use the main method and say finish. Now one more program I got, inside that related logic I will write. Program by program you will implement in your project. Clear? Any questions to anybody? If you say yes or no, I'll continue further. Is it clear?
Sir, can you explain this one again, like using variables.java?
See, what I'm saying is, if you want to write one more program in your project, you no need to perform all these 7 steps once again. Why? Because already your Java is there in your computer, Eclipse is there. In that Eclipse, Java project is there. In that package is there. So directly what I will do, I'll add a class with main method. Inside the main method, I'll write the logic and I'll execute the program. So last 3 steps again and again you do for writing different programs. That's what I'm saying. See,
Okay.
yeah, let me delete it once. Okay, I closed this. So next day you are trying to open your Eclipse. A launcher window will come. You click on launch button. Then it's opening the Java project in the Eclipse environment. See, this is the project what we opened in the previous class, in the previous section. See there, QA630, SRC, Java samples, it has first. Now one more program I want to have. Simply what I will do, I'll right click on Java samples. I'll go to new class, and whatever program name you want you can provide using variables. And you are going to attach the main method and say finish. Now you can see this is the stuff. By default, you will have a code block like this: public class name, public static void main. Like this, you are going to have your programs there. Clear?
Yeah, got it. Sir. Sir, if you are going to create a new project, so we need to start from package onwards, right?
From project onwards, creating project. Suppose you want to have one more project. Then what I will do, file, new, project I will say. What kind of project? Java project I'm creating. I'm giving some name to it. Something like project 1. Generally, you create only one project. Multiple packages you are going to create, not like multiple projects. So Java 1.8 I'm selecting, finish. You can see this is one project, this is one project. Understand?
Yeah, got it. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, sir.
Next. So the first thing we have to learn in any programming language is how to work with variables. So what is a variable? A variable is nothing but a named memory location. A variable is a named memory location. Generally, to store the data in a program, we use these variables. Say, for example, I want to add two numbers. First, I have to store the number somewhere, then I have to add them. So, for storing the data inside your program, variables concept we are going to use. A variable is nothing but a named memory location. See, for example, this is my system memory. This is my system memory. And here I have some memory location where I have a value 10. I have another memory location where I have a value 20. There is one more memory location where I have a 30. Now, how I will get this 10? For this memory location, I'll give some name called I. For this memory location, I'll give a name called J. And for this memory location, I'll give a name called K. Then, in my program, if I say I, this will refer to this value. When I said J, this will refer to this value. Whenever I say K, this will refer to this value. Automatically, they will identify those values. So that is what is the use of a variable. A variable is a named memory location. Until your program execution time, these variables are available. And once your program execution is completed, automatically these variables are going to be destroyed. So this is what is the use of a variable. A variable is a named memory location used to store some data. On that variable, some operations you are going to perform, like adding two variables or subtracting them, something like that. Now, what are the types of variables in Java? Java is going to provide three types of variables. We have local variables. We have static variables. And we have instance variables. Local, static, and instance. In the first module, we discuss about local variables. In the second module, means object-oriented programming module, we do discuss about static and instance variables. For the time being, we are discussing about only local variables. Let's see what are these local variables. A variable declared inside a code block is called as a local variable. A variable declared inside a code block is called local variable. What is a code block? As I shown previously, starting bracket and ending bracket is what you call as a code block, like this. This is called a code block. Starting bracket and ending bracket is called code block. A local variable is declared inside a code block. If you declare the variable inside the code block, within that code block only you can use the variable. Outside the code block, you cannot use the variable. This code block can be a method code block, or it can be a conditional statement code block. Let me show a small scenario here. Assume that you have a method called main. In that, you declared one integer variable I with a value 10. And we have some while condition here. There we are having another variable called j with a value 20. This is the end of while. This is the end of main. Now, from which point to what point j can be used? From here to here, I can use my j. Starting with this place, up to the end of this bracket, I can able to use it. Because it is declared inside while, within while only you can use j. I can't use j here, or I can't use j here. Outside the block you can't use. Only within the block you can able to use. Outside the block you cannot use it. Whereas if I take the variable I, from which extent to what extent I can use? From here to here I can able to use. So if it is j can be used only here. Whereas if it is I can be used here, I can be used here, I can be used here. Because it is declared here, so from this bracket to this bracket, anywhere you can able to make use of it. So that is what is the variable. A variable is a named memory location, which is used to store some data. Based on the data, operations we are going to perform. And there are three types of variables: local, static, and instance. The variables that are created inside a class are called static or instance variables. When we go to our second module, object-oriented programming, in detail we'll discuss about them. For the time being, we are using only local variables. A local variable is the one which is declared inside a code block, starting with brackets, ending with brackets, a flower brackets. And up to what extent I can use the variable? Within that code block you can use. Outside the code block you can't use that particular variable. That is the rule. And see, I don't know how much time my power is going to come. So actually it went a long back here, the power. Next, let's see the syntax of a variable, how you can declare and work with a variable. The syntax of a variable like this: some data type and some variable name equal to some initial value. This is the general syntax of a variable. Data type, variable name equal to initial value. Angular bracket means at that place some name or value you will provide based on the requirement. And providing equal to initial value is optional. Square bracket means optional. Syntax is for your understanding purpose. What you write is based on the syntax command you are going to write. While writing the command, depending on the syntax, some things you are going to write, some things you no need to write. So data type I should give, variable name I should give, semicolon I should give. That is mandatory. But providing equal to initial value is optional, not compulsory. Let's see, I go back to our program and here I am declaring integer I equal to 10. Means what? I am declaring a variable I initializing to a value called 10. This is declaration of a variable as well as initialization of the variable. Declaration and initialization. See, double slash is comment line. Or I'm going to declare another variable j in the only declaration I'm doing. See, data type, variable name, semicolon. I'm not giving initial value. But here, data type, variable name equal to initial value. This is just a declaration. And what I'm doing in the next line, j equal to 20 I'm giving. This is initialization. So declaration in one line, initialization in another line I'm doing. And followed by that, I'm printing. See, every time you no need to write system.out.println, all the thing you no need to type. There is a shortcut for it. SYSOUT stands for sysout. Type sysout first, then press Control plus spacebar. Once again I'm doing. Typing sysout, Control spacebar, then automatically that system.out.println will be displayed to you. Just go inside and write the logic. What I'm doing, I'm taking a variable I with a value 10, a variable j with a value 20, and I'm trying to print what is I plus j. What is I plus j now?
30.
30. Now execute the program and see the result. See, 30 is the output what you got. Got it? This is the way how to write the program, a simple program to add two numbers and print the result in a Java program. Any questions till now?
This main bracket string, that close bracket is there, is that of some importance, or usually in C program we write main and then two brackets?
Yes, this is
So
not
what
C program.
what this string will?
This is not C program. This
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I
I
understand.
already,
but I wanted to know what that.
I already discussed a little bit before regarding this. String args is used to pass any command line arguments. Here I'm not doing.
Okay.
To pass any command line arguments that will be used at that time. Like for example, you are opening some file. The file path I don't want to write. In a command line argument, I'll mention the file path. So when I'm executing my command, automatically that path will be used by your program for that.
Okay.
See, just I right clicked on my program, run configurations, I selected. All these things is not required for you as a tester. Just a question raised from you. I'm just explaining that. Go to run configurations. Here you have arguments. Here you can able to provide the arguments. Is it clear? Any question? Any questions?
No, sir.
Yeah.
Venkat,
Yes.
hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, int I is equal to 10, and the next line int j and j is equal to 20. You have written like this, so we can write any one of the type. Yeah, int I is equal to 10 or int j is equal to 20.
Anything you can write.
Okay. First we can take int I semicolon, then I is equal to 10, or else I directly int I is equal to 10. We can take any one. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, fine. Yeah. So here, if you observe the syntax of a variable, you are using something like a data type here. So what this data type is going to represent? The data type will tell us the type of data to be stored in this particular variable. Sometimes what I want to store, employee ID I want to store, a number. Sometimes what I want to store, employee name means string I want to store, characters I will store. Sometimes what I will store is true or false, a boolean value I will store. So depending on the type of data we are storing in the variable, the data type you are going to specify. So what are the different data types that are supported in our Java? I'll explain them in Monday's class. Actually, my system is dying. I can't continue anymore. Sorry for the inconvenience. So let us meet on
Sir,
Monday.
please share me the. Sir,
Yeah.
please share the Google Drive link for automation.
Okay. If anybody is having with you, can you please type in the chat window? You already copied?
Yes, sir. I will do.
Yeah, please.
Yes, sir. I'm also.
Please help me, everyone. Thank you, Samantha.
Yeah, no problem.
Already.
Thank you all. See you on Monday.